Have you ever caught the last bus of the night, when even the city itself seems to hold its breath? It was midnight, and John was running, desperate not to miss the last ride back home. He made it just in time, boarding the bus that groaned under its own weight. The bus was virtually empty, save for a few scattered passengers. John noticed a stranger in the very back, shadowed by the dim flickers of passing streetlights. The driver's eyes met John's through the rearview mirror, a glance that seemed to linger longer than expected. As they drove through the quiet streets, John settled into the rhythm of the bus and thoughtlessly closed his eyes. A soft voice woke him, but it wasn't quite right. A whisper so low, it blended with the hum of the bus engine. "Is anyone sitting here?" asked the voice. John turned to see the backseat passenger, oddly dressed in a suit so outdated and skin pale under the shadows. "No, go ahead," John replied, feeling a chill creep into the air. The bus jerked to a stop, not scheduled or marked. A dense fog rolled in, enveloping the vehicle. The driver shook his head, gripping the wheel tighter, muttering something under his breath. 2 stops later, the bus halted at what seemed like an old bus terminal. Windows wide open, a draft swept through, yet nobody got on. Instead, John felt a presence, a cold seat beside him. He glanced back and saw that the figure wasn't in the rear anymore. John's heart skipped. He felt the presence beside him, though his eyes saw nothing. "You should get off soon," whispered the empty seat. Startled, John stood and moved to the front, closer to the driver, who remained silent but wary. He felt eyes watching him that he couldn't see. The bus entered the outskirts of the city, the route unfamiliar and unsettling. The driver finally spoke. You can get off at the next stop. It's best." His voice trembled, carrying the weight of warning. John obliged, and as he stepped off, he noticed in the reflection of the bus window 2 eyes staring steadily from where he had sat, evaporating into the fog. The bus left, disappearing into the mist of an unmarked route, all passengers but John submerged back into the mystery of the night. John never saw that last bus again, nor its passengers. He avoided that route ever since for his own peace of mind, but always wondered, was he truly alone that night? Now, whenever you're on the last bus, seated near the dim corridors of those night rides, remember this story. Some passengers are not meant to arrive anywhere nor to leave ever again.